It all started on an island when a bunch of English schoolboys were shot out of the sky, wandering recklessly through the woods on their lonesome, unaware of one another's presence. That was until Ralph, the fair-haired boy, and his new-found friend, Piggy, changed the tide. Ralph had found a conch shell on the beach and planned to assemble the boys together in a clearing. Toot went the shell, and not long after came a parade of children of all ages, ranging from 6 to 12. None of them had known one another, but the idea of company had been quite foreign to the boys after realizing there were no adults. The boys decided it was ideal to elect a leader. A rather aggressive boy, Jack, the leader of the choir, nominated himself as a candidate. The boys considered it, but felt a connection to Ralph and admired him for his calmness and bringing everyone together. Everyone was given a task to complete. The only problem was the only boys getting any work done were Simon and Ralph. One day the choir boys went hunting and left the signal fire unattended, allowing a ship to pass the island. This did not sit well with Ralph, and Jack took the fall. In an act of shame, Jack lashed out at Piggy, breaking his glasses. Ralph decided to give the boys a chance to criticize the way he was running things, or any concerns they may have. One of the little ones spoke of the beast creeping around in the night. It was quickly rejected, but came back around again and again. The boys were scared, and nothing would change that. They decided to scour the island anyways, just to put the kids at ease. Jack had personally searched the entire island on his own and never encountered any such beast, but this time he was accompanied by Ralph. Jack and Ralph got into a fight, and it concluded in the group parting. Ralph was losing his grip, and Jack took advantage. He hosted a feast for the poor hungry kids out of courtesy, but ended it with a speech, reeling in the crowd. Things got weird, and Simon showed up in the middle of a ravaged chant with news of the beast when all hell broke loose. The poor kid was torn apart before he could get his message across. Simon was just a casualty of war, and to them it was nobody's fault in particular. However, this was only the beginning for Jack. Jack raided Ralph's camp in the night, stealing Piggy's glasses. The next day, Piggy was murdered trying to retrieve them, and Ralph was forced on the lam. Ralph was no longer on the island with a bunch of boys. Those boys were long gone, replaced by savages led by a psychopath with one goal in mind. Ralph was to be removed from the island indefinitely. It was a miracle on its own that Ralph would have kept them at bay for so long. However, the boys found him, and you can run, but you can't hide. Ralph's guardian angel saved the day by bringing him a naval officer and a way off that god-forsaken island.